person trying to pass
He
out.
was pulling them through like old tree.
Are you ready, Pierce? So you just can wait in like the middle or something.
Oh no. A battle mage stood right there.
Cool.
Patrol's fixed now.
Well, we can stand further back and pull now.
The plan doesn't change anything, I think, because we were gonna pull that pack anyway. Even though the pack fixed itself. Oh, I can stack this guy. I think. And we just do the pat normally. But it just has to pull really far back on the pat, so we don't pull this guy. Let me try staffing. Oh.
No, patrol is not fixed anymore. They seem to go out of sync as soon as they go into the hallway, archway.
Somebody moved that mob. Might have been a GM watching.
Well, I mean, if I pull and everything comes, you guys wait down, like, at the bottom half of the ramp here. I'll feign, and you saw how it kind of fixed itself. You guys run up, pick it.
Yeah, we can do that. That's a good idea. So if you guys didn't catch that, we noticed that it fixed itself after that pull for a short window. So Fletch is just going to pull the mobs, and then it's going to fix itself, and then we'll pull after he faints. Guys, back up to the bottom of the ramp, please. Everyone gets a square.
Click at the bottom.
Jesus, probably a Daniel bottom. Present.
We call you totems, get to the bottom of the ramp. Please.
You guys come way down. We're not pulling this normal.
Yeah.
We call it totem.
Ventessa, you're gonna have to cancel that move back before the pull.
Okay, the pat is making its way back now.
I'll just be stealth up here to help announce and shit.
You want to be cool, I think that's it.
Alright. So, tanks, after he feigns, the pad's gonna reset, and it should be in a spot where we can just pull normally.
Oh, they're lined up nice. They're lined up nice.
Yeah, go, move up, move up, move up. Misdirect verse, misdirect verse.
Oops. I took that one to milk. Sorry.
That's fine, it's fine. Anyone just pick whatever. Range on next to triangle.
Still a PvP trinket on.
Speaking of, you will need PvP trinket for Hydral tonight, so make sure you've bought it after kill, or make sure you grab it out of your bank before you head over to the cabins tonight. Don't waste people's time at meeting a summon out. Remind me to remind everyone again after kill, if I don't do it.
Yeah, it should work on the Frostbolt and the Frost Nova Death and Decay combo.
Alright, same marks. We'll need something for circle, yeah. T's in Discord now.
Give me 1 second. Calm summon didn't work.
Summon Jimmy, please. sheeps. Summon Croaky as well. Alright, we got Croaky here, so I'll have 2 sheeps. So, you'll sheep star, I'll get moon, Croaky will get square.
Okay, Fear and Star.
Guys, back up to square, you're gonna pull it. Don't get hit by the initial ball, it hurts. Timer starting now.
Range sounds go.
Range on star now.
It's got elements on it, go for it.
I'll spam sheep on it.
Don't have coil.
Get up, Blizzard. I'd use this as a very long and complicated fight, so after we do the next 2 packs and we get inside the room, I'm going to explain the fight too. Don't worry about the trash, just look at the boss and look at my marks for explanations. It's 5 phases and very long and complicated. It's actually pretty straightforward for DPS, but there's just a lot of things happening and it's good to know just how the fight works.
Okay. Meeting of the Pats.
Keep the spinners out there.
Range on next turn.
Calf to triangle, but okay.
I'm not up for my mage. I'm gonna start shooting now. Careful, man. Careful on the right, careful on the right. Stay in the middle here, guys.
Keep the spinners out.
next pack's pro key, on top of your normal sheeping, you'll also be you also have to spam sheep because I was doing that and I'll have to explain the fight to IDs. So when the melee get onto moon, just spam sheep onto moon. Okay, so IDs go and look at the boss. Okay, so turn around IDs. Look at the boss. IDs, you there? Just don't worry about the trash. It's a really long fight, and it's important that you listen to my explanation.
Range focus on X.
IDs, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and look to the boss on the. So this is a 5-phase fight. The first phase, we're gonna fight the advisors one by one. Turn around so you can see my marks. So if you see Square up there, that's the first guy that comes out. Square will slowly walk around the room, following random people. He'll change targets every once in a while. If he reaches his target, he's basically gonna one-shot him. So you never want to be close to the Square, even if you're not his target, because he might change targets and go to you. And if you're too close, you're gonna one-shot immediately. You always want to kite Square to the back of the room. If he reaches the platform up front, he's gonna evade bug, and they'll probably be away. So if you have Square on you, make sure you kite him to the back.
Don't get anywhere near this guy.
Yeah.
He insta-kills you.
The next guy is Lord Sanguinar on the right. He just has a large AoE fear, so make sure you drop Tremor Totem on him. You can outrange the fear, but you have to be max range. Drop Tremor Totem for safety, obviously. After he's dead is the girl in the middle, Capernian. She'll be tanked by. We'll have I tank it. We'll have I Warlock tank. She'll also cast Conflagrate on random people. Whoever gets conflagrated hurts everyone
I'm
around
dead.
them.
Tell me to tank X.
Whoever gets conflagrated will become disoriented and you hurt everyone around you, so everyone needs to spread out so one person gets hit by conflagrate. Apart from that, you also can't be melee range of her, so just attack her from range and be spread out. The last guy is the engineer on the left over here. You don't have to really worry about him at all, except that it's really hard for the tank to get onto him. So literally wait like 25 seconds for the DPS. Like literally 25 seconds. It's really hard to get on him. Phase 1 basically doesn't matter. There's no DPS timer on it. It's super easy. It's just kind of a warm up to show you how the cats work. So it's a total waste of time if anybody dies on phase 1. Or on phase 1. So just play it super conservatively. Phase 2 is the weapons. There's going to be a bunch of weapons that spawn. Every time a weapon dies, you can loot it for a legendary item. The caster legendary item is this staff. So as you can see, it's super strong. So when the staff dies, you absolutely want to equip it or pick it up, loot it, and equip it. In addition to that,
You want me to equip that, or
everyone can loot it. So all the casters need to equip it.
Oh, right, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So when it dies, make sure you go up there and loot it. You'll also want to make a macro because if you notice it has an on-use ability, this will protect you from spells from Kale and his ads, and everyone will need to use his on-use ability. What you'll want to do is you want to make a macro that is something like, I'll link it in Discord in a second, but it's basically like use Staff of Disintegration on one line, and the next line is cast Lightning Bolt. So your Lightning Bolt spam ability, you're constantly using the staff while also constantly spamming Lightning Bolt. Can somebody else type that out for him while I explain the rest of the fight? I don't want to take a break. So if someone else will type that out, just copy and paste that. Okay, so weapon phase, loot the staff, equip the staff, use that macro. For the range, your kill order is bow first, then help the melee finish off the staff, then mace, and then whatever you want afterwards. We will also hero as soon as the weapons come out, so make sure you hero. And that's pretty much it. The staff is a little hard to loot, so you might want to pan your camera so it's all the way directly above your character to have a better angle or something. This hitbox is weird. That's pretty much it for the weapon phase. It's a DPS check. You have to kill the weapons before the next phase. In the next phase, after like 4 minutes or so, all of the advisors will respawn and you have to fight them all at once. The ranged kill order is Valedred, the guy on the left, the guy that slowly walks around chasing people, and then help the melee finish off the engineer. After the engineer is Capernian, the warlock girl, and then after that, finish off Sanguinar, the melee. For the third phase, it's really chaotic, but all you have to remember is you just need to stay away from all of the mobs, and that's pretty much it. Stay away from all the mobs and kill in your kill order. Your kill order is left to right, so it's pretty easy for you to remember. Okay, after that, Kale, 5 minutes after that, Kale will become active. Kale is actually really straightforward. He only has 3 mechanics. He does Flame Strike, he'll put fire on the ground, help stand in the fire, get out of the fire. He'll spawn a Phoenix. Just don't worry about the Phoenix, the tank will pick it up. And then he'll do Shock Barrier. When he does Shock Barrier, he'll stop. Shock Barrier is like a priest's shield. He'll shield himself, and then he'll start spamming Pyroblast on the tank. Pyroblast will basically one-shot the tank, so we have to break the barrier so we can kick the Pyroblast. So basically what that means for you is don't stand in the fire, don't be near the Phoenixes, kill the boss. After we break Pyroblast, all of the range need to switch to the Phoenix to kill. That's pretty much it. When the Phoenix dies, it becomes an egg. Just kill the egg immediately after. If you don't kill the egg in time, it dies, so that's going to be 1. So phase 4, really simple. Stay on the fire, stay away from the Phoenix, stay on Kale until you break Shock Barrier. As soon as Shock Barrier ends, go on the Phoenix. When the Phoenix dies, kill the egg, go back onto Kale. At 50%, he'll reach phase 5, which is exactly identical to phase 4, except with 1 more mechanic. Because this is kind of a lot so far, and it's just 1 more mechanic, I'll explain that when we get there. It's actually really easy. During phase 4, he'll also mind control people, so do not chain lightning anymore in phase 4, because you might accidentally kill someone. So I put up the macro that you need to use for when you equip the weapon, so make sure you copy and paste that and make that macro now. We actually absolutely need Chester for this, so... Hold on. How many extras do we have? Just 1 so far? Okay. I'm gonna message a couple people. What we could do is I could tank on Anna. Palm could play Palm. Palm's playing Anna right now to get her attunement done. And then if anybody extra can come, we can start without Chester. But I'll message a couple people. We'll give him like 5 minutes. He did say he'll be 30 minutes late, and it's been 40 minutes, so he should be on soon.
We were Hearth on Guscat if he's done.
Jude just messaged me, so we'll bring him in. Let's get Lemon Party out of here. Oh, good point.
Yes, I do.
Sierra, share the quested by Jude,
Click.
please.
Right now, the summons. Can I share from here?
No, sorry, when you get summoned in. We'll give him 5 minutes, because if I do play Anna for this, I'll have to respec her, and then if Chester comes, it'll be awkward, because now we have to respec Anna, so... I'm going to trust Chester that he'll be in not too much later than he said he would be. I'm going to DM real quick.
I don't think it fixes the issue, but obviously I can heal if it's better too.
Let's see what... Not even check, like, our raid comp. Okay, so raid 6, that's fine. Oh, that's a good point. Let's have Meow play Meow, and let's have... No, Baradin needs attunement, doesn't he?
Baradin's attuned.
Baradin's attuned, okay. Yeah, let's have Meow play Meow, and Aya play Aya. Get your Shaman attuned. And
Right.
Mio is just about as geared as Abysmal, probably a little bit more because he's Destro.
Better for
Probably has more
tanking,
gear than
yeah.
Verdant.
Who do you want Soulstone on before I log?
So sounds here. Tease, if you don't have shards, why don't you hop outside now and get some shards while we're waiting for Chester?
I should probably come back on for summons.
Can somebody drop Portal Chat for Tease? We've got two. One of you guys can stop. Come on, Dragatti. We'll give him to 650 and we'll start slowly moving Anna over. Summon Anna, please.
I'm coming back in now.
Yeah,
Don't
and then-
summon versus.
yeah,
I
summon.
need to get shards.
Oh, you both need to get shards? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just take like a 5-minute break, guys. And hopefully Chester will be on by then. But you basically need a pally tank for phase 2 to go smoothly. If you have flasks, feel free to log, but hang out in Discord, make sure to hear callouts for when we start. I'm gonna start a 5-minute timer for a break.
If you're in Kale's room, please click.
So many new build numbers.
I've just been really sick and I feel rough as fuck now. Drinking wasn't a good idea. I might call it.
If you feel really too sick to stay for raid, that's fine, dude.
Yeah, maybe I'll try not drinking next weekend and I'll look out then. First time I've drunk in about 5 years.
That'll do it.
I have all your specs for this fight.
Do you think Moko would be better than Beerstone? Because we do use Moko pretty often too. And now we don't have an alley shaman. We'll still be at 25 when Chester comes though, so we should still be fine on numbers. That's probably it.
We're back
Where?
on in a second, tease.
I just had to go. I think Moko would be better. So we can
Okay.
do that instead.
Well, do we want to get burst attuned?
I mean, we probably want Moko to too, because we use them pretty much as often. Because
Okay.
we're using outside.
I don't have I don't have Vosh for Moko.
I actually don't want to get Versatune, but Moko can't use Tempest, so it's fine.
Would this get Versatune immediately?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so then yeah, let's just keep Versatune. We'll probably be fine on DPS. DPS will be pretty sick. All right, 5 seconds left. I'm gonna respec Anna. You'll play Palm, but we can keep both inside. This will work out fine. I'll start off with getting it consumes and stuff and respec at the end in case Chester does log in the meantime. Alright, give me another like 5 or so minutes, guys. She's probably in like full, yeah, she's in full holy gear. I'll keep her holy gear in her bags too. Correct. Alright, yeah, you want to explain that real quick while I get all this stuff ready? There's just where you can move the engineer. What this also means, though, is that the paladin tank will have to be ready after ad phase to pick everything up, obviously. So he might have a thing on him or two, but he'll need to be preemptively running there because we'll be further. So I'll have to remind Chester of that too. If he logs on before I do it. Yeah, our DPS is doing pretty good, even short one person. Hey, Chester. Okay, summon Anna back. See? It's a good thing I did it in this order, because I would have respect by now.
Sorry, log in now.
I think you also have beers.
Where you guys at?
Yeah. I'm getting summon palm, and then when I get summoned, I'll log. Okay, go ahead and log in Anna now.
Ready for someone on. Oh, I have to get out anyways. T's can get you. Just relogging an IA to start log.
Okay, so he probably did. Quick recap. Veers will tank the engineer in phase 1, Chester, and he will tank him kind of far away. That way it's further away from the platform so Valid Red doesn't get fucked up as easily. But obviously during phase 3, you'll still be tanking the engineer. So what that means is like the last 10 seconds of that phase, just make sure you're over at the engineer regardless of how many ads are on you. Did you catch what we said about the engineer, Chester?
Say that again, one more time. Sorry.
Okay, so Veers is going to be tanking the engineer during phase 1 because we'll be positioning him differently. He'll be like, I don't know, he'll sound like over here-ish or whatever. It's just further away from the platform. He's tanking it phase 1 because you have to pick up the ads phase 2, and you won't have enough time to run there. And that'll be further away. However, in phase 3, you'll still be tanking the engineer. So all that means is that you don't tank it phase 1, but at the end of phase 2, you'll need to run to the engineer early, regardless of how many ads are on you. That's right. Shit. Summon Chester, please. Can you does Tease have the quest? He's not in Discord. Sierra, can you try sharing the quest and see what says for Tease?
Yeah, not a problem.
I think he's a tip too, I just don't remember. Veers, Meow, summon Chester, please.
Looks like everybody's pretty much on this quest.
Okay, cool. Oh my god. We have the most AFK people as Warlocks. Meow, Silstone, Bernays. Rogues need to re-up himself.
Spirit, Wisdom, and Druid buff on Aya.
Rogue still needs stealth. You want stealth on Rogue? Thank you. Okay, Aya needs spirit. Is there shadow in here? No. Okay, looks like we're good. Taruk, Palm, Meow, you guys ready? I'll be referring people to their main names for callouts, so Meow was playing beer, so we call him Meow. Palm's playing Anna, but we're calling him Palm. Aya, Aya, you'll be in charge of calling out who Thalajet's running around down. Actually,
All right, I'm on the raid, so that works.
okay, cool. Wasn't sure Simon is because it was. Okay. Okay, Chester, go ahead and pull it.
Power. My people are addicted to it. A dependence made manifest after the Sunwell was destroyed. Welcome to the future. A pity you're too late to stop it.
Alright guys, remember, stay focused. Let's get this out of the way so we can go to Hydro.
Lama Ashalanore. Let us see how your nerves hold up against the Darkener, Thaladred.
Phase 1 doesn't matter. That's it.
It's the first time I've done that in a long while.
Your ward up on Mill.
Lines up. Jimmy.
He's got it.
But none can withstand the might.
Give him time for threat. This phase doesn't matter.
Lord Sanguinar.
Beers. Meow and Beers spell. Did you hear that, Meow?
Say that one more time.
You're taking Capernium.
Yeah.
Can you hear me in Discord? I've asked you to do a couple things now.
I'm lagging pretty bad, so like everything's really muffled. Body.
Range to Capernium. Make sure Beers has Meow has whatchamacallit. Shout.
Capernium will see to it that your stay here is a short one.
Thus endure I reign.
Melee, stay out.
Penalties.
You guys can't do that.
Guys, stop DPS. Guys, Meow, take off cell.
That's not.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know if you have max rank Searing Pain.
Shh. Renee's battle resties. What is? Okay, it's back on Bruce. Just stop DPS. Just stop DPS. Just want to give some threat. How is she getting how'd she come flagging herself?
And she does an area. People are close.
How did Elder die?
Someone's healing him.
Guys, heal through conflict. What are you guys doing? It's alright. Let's just fucking wipe this. Let's get DIs off on Jimmy and Sierra and Brene so we save these soul stones.
Server crashing.
Everyone just stand on top of each other for conflict. What did they change today?
No idea.
Is it gonna kill us?
Can we get a DI on Jimmy too to save us down? I don't know if I have symbols. I might not.
We already had 2 used, so.
No, we're gonna lose our stones, whatever. Guys, also, letting conflict die is also really stupid, especially in phase 1. Like, what else is there to do, right?
We have to be careful too. We had melee in the back creeping in close and getting the range camouflaged.
Like, you guys have, like, raid frames and stuff, right? So, like, not default raid frames, but actual add-on raid frames so you can see people getting conflict. I asked for a DI on him on purpose because to save Soulstone Palm. It doesn't, because I wanted Soulstones on the, or DIs on all the Soulstones. We only got one. Okay, Meow, check if you have max rank Searing Pain. Take off Sound,
did.
Mingo Caprian. Everyone else, just don't DPS early. Like, this doesn't matter.
Already got careless. Only if Tease comes back.
Couldn't resist.
Let's buff up.
Waiting on 2 for Spirit.
Alright guys, let's clean this up. We knocked this out of the park last week, so we all know we're definitely capable of destroying this fight. So let's focus up. Let's not get lazy. Let's not do stupid shit.
We're slowly ready for summon.
Meow, are you there? You got a summon. There, everyone's here for buffs.
Full buffs. Also, during the ad phase, we're gonna do the thing where Kath picks up the bow, like Unlucky was doing. It seemed kind of helpful if the bow was AI being bugged. If it isn't following people melee around anymore, you don't have to do that, Kath. But basically, all you do is when the engineer reaches 30%, just hang out where Sanguinar is right now, and you'll pick up the bow and turn it around away from people. He will teleport around because you're meleeing it, but it should be fine. Just pick it up and turn it around again. I don't think you need bear gear for it.
No, the weapons don't hit that hard.
Virus is taking Capernaum. People just attacked early. I don't know if he had the right Searing Totem Bard, and he had Self on. And on top of that, people are attacking early. So let's make sure we don't do any of those three again. Alright, Meow, you ready?
Yeah. Just making sure everything's good.
Alright, come start.
Energy. Power. My people are addicted to it. A dependence made manifest after the Sunwell was destroyed.
When phase 2 starts, Fletch, you'll misdirect the right side ads to Chester.
No one can stop
People around Vale 4, don't forget to help dispel Virus because the staff is going to Nova him almost immediately. Anyone else that can dispel that's near Virus, try your best to dispel him as well. But if you have other things to do, like keeping up Chester, obviously focus on that first. Start taking. Guys, get in the back, This is a little close to where I want the engineer.
Persevered against some of my best advisors, but none can withstand the might of the Bloodhound.
We'll just have to deal with it. Like, make sure we kite him to the back next time, guys.
Lord Sanguinar.
That or he kills me.
I mean, we can just not be like more patient and make sure we're on like the other side of the backside. We don't have to kill him like as soon as possible.
Warden.
Make sure Meow has commanding shout. Range, get over to Capernaum. Melee, make sure to stay out this time. Don't creep up at all. Healers, please heal Conflagrate. And DPS, count to 5 slowly, then start DPSing.
See to it that your stay here is a short one.
If you're melee, don't creep in too much.
Thus endure I reign supreme.
Alright, go. Once again, Virus will be picking up the engineer instead. He'll be pulling him differently. Do not be in his path. It'll be around like near where Thaladred died, so nobody can be in that path. A lot of people get conflict. Kill him up. That one was the pet, but that's fine. Resalvation on Warlocks. Get out of his way, get out of his way. Aya, you're in his path. Kath, you're in his path.
I'm the only one healing Elder, I think.
Okay, that's fine, you can say it. Get out of his path, guys, get out of his path. Just get out of the way, you don't have to DPS at all, just don't even bother DPSing. Remember, you can't DPS early here. Monith, get out of the way. Monith, get out of the way.
He's taking him a different spot, so melee adapt.
Just wait for him to get in position. If you attack early, you might get bombed.
Just let him know when you finish moving.
Right, let me know when you're done, Bruce. Okay. Go now. Melee's max range. When he reaches 30% Kath, remember to go to the bow. Chester, head over early too. You might as well go now, Chester. Alright, Kath, you might as well go now. We're killing him pretty fast. Yeah, DPS doesn't matter here. Taruk says he needs might over wisdom. So that's pawn. Ranged on bow, melee on staff, dispel Virus.
It's in my arsenal.
Heroes now. Dispel and Beers. Mace is next. Loot the staff, guys, loot the staff. Is the axe getting hit by AoE?
There's not a lot of mages, is there? So it usually gets cleaved down by arcane explosion.
Chester, yeah. Finish off the axe range and then go to Peladra. Melee, give engineer, give Chester a second for threatening the engineer. Probably just start on Daladred for like 10 seconds.
Red on booze.
Okay, you're probably
Monath.
safe to go on Chester now.
Monath.
Remember Melee, if you get targeted, make sure your camera's around. If you get targeted, just start backing up to the back.
Still on Monath.
Kill the conflag.
Veers.
Jesus is in Discord.
Yeah, it's coming for you, but lots of distance. You're good. Milk race.
Milk needs to
You're
heal.
fine.
I'm flagged. Milk needs to heal.
I whispered him.
Shield drop, by the way.
Calandra.
I'll loot it after next round. I got one.
Coming back from milk and it's closer. Hopefully bad Pathian saves you.
I'm dead. No.
Big heals on milk.
Jim died. I need heals on
Pentessa.
first.
Pentessa.
Heals on first hole, please.
Zero go to verse. Zero go to verse. Not the, no.
Meow.
Pom go to verse. Zero stay on Chester.
I have Aya.
Kath, I want you to battle race Jimmy.
Maladred almost
Ping
dead.
yourself, Jimmy. Ping yourself, Jimmy.
Do we have a shield mule? Mule, I should say?
I have one shield. I'm gonna trade mine to Veers. Someone else. Okay, I'm gonna trade mine to Mill. Range on Capernian. Melee on Sanguinar. Get ready for trade
50
Mill.
seconds.
Fair soon, yeah.
I'll be on kill. I'll leave at 15. Warlocks, what's time left on Silson?
I don't have add-on for it.
If you have time, just make NC. Kill is up.
No big heals.
I'll get the. I'll get next.
9 minutes.
Chill on DPS, guys. Chill on DPS.
Try to get next.
It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Stop DPS. We're gonna destroy this DPS check. It doesn't matter. Meow, you'll be in charge of trying to Curse of Wreck MC people. Melee, physical DPS. No more cleaves.
Thanks, Melee.
Get away, get away, get away. Get away. Stay away too, it does the dot.
Phoenix soon. Phoenix soon. 2 healers are MC. Try to curse of cats. Phoenix now. Phoenix is up. Stay on kill.
Hunters, move your pets.
Barry's up. Tick. Flame strike. Flame strike.
Melee, melee.
All range on Phoenix. All range has to be on Phoenix.
Oh, sheep, mana, if you can.
Curse of
Egg,
too.
egg.
Egg. Everyone on it.
Don't dispel Monad, please.
Don't decurse.
Flame strike, range. Dispel Monad's sheep. Magic dispel Monad's sheep.
Phoenix.
Vel looks really.
Stand
Vel's
Vel.
at 80% from NPC threat. So you're okay for now. Sam kill. Kick.
Range on Phoenix.
All ranged on Phoenix now. Range on Phoenix, yes. He has a lot of range.
Eggs.
If you can sheep Fantastic, please do it.
After Remember when you switch back to Kale, make sure you're targeting Kale and not somebody that's MC. It's a big mess in the middle.
Flame strike.
Right calm. Phoenix is out. That would be Phoenix and Kale. Alright, melee away from the Phoenix, all ranged on the Phoenix, all ranged on the Phoenix.
I have not come this far to be stopped. The future I have planned will not be
Get ready for egg now.
true power.
Intervene me, Milk.
Alright guys, remember shoulder length is the sweet spot. Don't go too low, don't go too high. This phase is only easier than the last phases, so we got this. Keep it together. Again, let Fierce bring him down. Having
We
stuck
slide
him.
onto the stage, Calandra. Thanks.
Velfor, do you have Salve?
No. But I'm okay.
Okay. Stay shoulder length. You are kind of creeping up on Fierce, but it should be okay.
Yeah, I'm watching over.
Watch Gear.
Don't go too low,
That's
don't
a
go
lot,
too low.
A lot better than Omen here.
Remember, he's going to do a big nuke at the end of Gravity Lapse. Healers, make sure people are topped off and not too low. Just make sure nobody's like below 50. Alright, dropping now.
Phoenix.
All range on Phoenix, flame strike on Phil. Flame strike on Phil. Hitbox is huge melee. All range on Phoenix.
Hero, 1 minute.
Okay. Winner of resistance.
Cyril, you're standing in Phoenix Fire. Back up a bit.
Egg.
Everyone on
Egg.
A.
Got next drums.
Gravity Lapse soon. shoulder length. Higher if you have to, not too low though.
They're tough to see, but yeah.
Don't be too close. You're chaining this between like a whole group.
We're dropping soon, make sure people are topped up. Phoenix is up, let the tank pick it up. Flame strike. Range on Phoenix now.
Hero if you haven't.
Egg is up.
Big.
Good job.
Easy fight.
How?
Boss. Nice sword. Verdant Sphere though. Loot the boss, guys, loot the boss. Sierra, Valfor. Oh, you guys got it earlier.
Yeah. Weapons back on.
So just a reminder, there is the trash cloak for Shadow Priest, so that is better than this cloak in Hydro. So this is going to Croaky.
Yeah, we're gonna be swimming in those cloaks soon, hopefully.
Alright, go Croaky, congrats.
Once you get past 3, it smooths way out.
Alright, so it's gonna Veil for. Congrats.
I don't know. That looks like a hunter sword to me.
Alright. Yeah, it's gonna Sonic's pet.
Congrats, dude.
Brett's GG.
Yes.
Yeah, Mongoose Matt's on you.
Hell of a weekend, boys.
The tracker dagger was one of the first loots I ever got in Hydrall on my holy priest. It sucked. Yeah, it's the 2.1 buff. We get more tokens.
I think it's complaining about that it was 2 champions. And
Yeah, there's
two
two
defenders.
champions, so make sure you message me, guys. Let's do both at once here.
Remember your PvP trinkets?
Right. Get your PvP trinkets now. Buy it from the vendor in Stormwind. If you haven't bought it, get out of the bank if you have. Alright. No one else. I guess one is going to Elger, one's going to me. Yeah,
That's
I'll give it to Elger first. We won't be finishing Vosh, we'll just be going to Rage instead. Yes, second. 1 second. We finish doing loot and then we'll. Say for the neck, these two guys. Yeah, I know a
Yeah,
handful of you
Dustin
guys
Slav.
consume it still, so that's a little unfortunate. But we do just want to knock out one boss in Hyjal. In the first week, it'd be kind of a shame if we don't even step in seriously to do it. Hold on one second. Let's see this loot first.
Yeah, crazy good.
I have one-of-a-kind items. We will have...
You screenshot loot, we're lagging.
Done.
Yeah, if you get loot, trade a copper with someone.
Okay, it's going to Chetty. Congrats.
Nice.
Rats.
So the thing about those spheres is that I talked to Killer Wife. He says that the buff is scripted. It gives you a 5% damage buff, but only in TK. So if you don't need it, Chester will need it for Hyjal, but in the future, if you don't need the neck immediately, you could save it until our next TK day, and we'll use it, and we'll 5% buff, and I'll make it go 5% faster.
Is it aura or is it
It's
duration?
an aura on a doll that reaches only TK instances, I think. That's the way it's supposed to work.
That's pretty cool.
Right. It also gives you plus reputation for TK too, so it's really not even for the raiders at all. Oh, you all left. All right, I'm just gonna. Are you a Taylor commander? No, I'll just give it to myself. I think you're not. Let's get out of here. Okay. Sorry, Pom. Did you still need me to log Anna to trade you consumes, or are you good? So right, okay. So Chester looked it up. Chester and one of the devs looked it up. Atlas loot is actually wrong. The recipes that show up as BT only, actually half of them drop in Hyjal. But a very weird. It's not like the bracers only drop in Hyjal or the shoulders only drop in Hyjal. It's like some of the bracers and some of the shoulders drop in Hyjal and the other half drop in BT. So the recipes that are dropping here, the devs think is correct. So we'll loot them as just normal. They will review just to make sure that they are correct, and they can always take it back if it's not. But they're like 99% sure it's correct.
Are they gonna do it retroactively? What we did
But the
last
ones we
night?
lost? No, I don't think so. The ones we lost last night, we'll just chalk it up to whatever. They'll drop more. It's honestly not that big a deal. They're like dropping a lot. All right. Tease is driving home from his parents' place, so he'll be back on in like 10 minutes or so.
Login locked now. Sham's not attuned.
Sorry, Palm, I missed that entirely. Did you still need me to trade you consumables?
Yeah, that buff is pretty sweet. The doll's song of battle.
Do you also? Yeah, it is really good. Do you want to dual box Verdin and Meow? And then Veers can dual box Veers. You might as well bring it. I am very doubtful we'll make it to Ascalor tonight, because we are a little bit short. It'll take a while to get there, and that's the 4th boss. On top of that, they're going to be nerfing Ascalor and Archimond because they do stupid amounts of damage right now. It's like 12k a hit on a tank.
Warrior tank.
Yeah. So you might as well bring it just in case for the silence prevention, but likely won't get there. Everyone do make sure you have your trinkets though. So I don't remember. Okay. Let me explain the boss real quick. The boss is super simple. I'll explain it right now. He has Frost Nova, dispel the Frost Nova. He has Death and Decay, get out of Death and Decay. Dispellers, if anybody's in Death and Decay and they're Frost Nova, you have to dispel them immediately. We'll also do a Frostbolt on random people that will tomb them, just like Hydras. It only affects that person, no one around them, but it does tons of damage, so that person needs to trinket out of it immediately. It happens pretty frequently, though, so it's a good thing we have a couple ults attuned so that we can soak up a couple more. Grounding Totem may work on it. We weren't sure if it did or not last time.
Bestial Wrath and Pally Bubble should work too.
Yes, Ice Block, Pally Bubble, like he said, Beast Wrath, all work on it. So absolutely safe. Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. Is anybody not revered? Do we have to summon anybody? I guess we can summon inside, huh?
I'm taking the flight down. I can summon after that.
Meow, are you there? Yeah, that's. We're gonna ask about trash.
We get
No.
2 bosses. We get gems.
Let's just. When everyone gets here, we'll just do a quick go over on the loot. Just like do a quick loot council on them. Not too many people need the items. We'll just pre-decide. So if you wipe, everything despawns, and if we have epics on the ground, they despawn as well. So we'll need to go fast. We will let's just roll in the recipes because they're bop, and we don't really have time to distribute them because I don't know which ones drop and which ones don't. Because Atlas loot is wrong, but we can do the other drops. So the recipes will do rolls. There won't be that many because there's only so many of crafters that need that specific item. And I think they're all about equivalent anyway in terms of pretty good.
And just be careful; it could be removed too after you get it.
What else? But the other items, we'll just do a quick loot council on them real quick.
You can repair by the Night Elf portal and Hydrol if you need to.
Valfor will probably need Mongoose. I don't know if he's messaged somebody about it. So that'd be either Fletcher or Vaughn.
Yeah, I'm standing right behind him. My lock.
I'll log my priest now. I can tell you the LPS. I'll meet you, Elderbank. Meow, are you there?
Verse was just standing on top of Kale. And I hearthed out.
Hello?
Yo.
I have no mats on me though.
Meow, can you log your Warlock and Baradin? And then Bristle, can you log Fierce? Right, you'll have to get it tuned. Meow, when you log Baradin and Meow, summon Fierce's Warlock to the stone. Did you loot the boss on Fierce?
I did.
Okay, good.
I gotta go respec meow, so it's gonna be a minute.
You got any planners? What?
Yeah, I'll sell them for cheap too.
You got everything you need? Good.
We're gonna go for kills tonight. Rage is super easy mechanically. This is a numbers fight with the damage he does and the health he has. We'll need as many ults in here as possible though, because they'll soak up more frost bolts. Kiki, can you also, or Lala, can you also log Kiki? Might as well just grab a 25th, soak a last frost bolt. Get an extra soul set.
I'm pretty sure that means you just spam it now that you have the bonus. Chain heals barely.
Yeah, all he needs is the graders and the dust.
It's 2750 for the trinket, right?
Right here, Vale. Louis Safer.
Vales is getting mongoose, so just got the max. I'll be here shortly. Okay, who wasn't here last night? Vel wasn't. We don't really do anything special. Jimmy and Cyril weren't. They will be shackling. Crookie was? Oh, it was. Let me just look. Okay. Alright, for shackles, let's have Booze be Moon, Fantessa be Square, Jimmy be Star. Milk, Fierce will be Skull, Milk will be X. We don't have a fourth tank for the Necromancers. So melee kill Veer's Skull first. After Skull is dead, Veers start going up to the Necromancers. I'm gonna toss assist to a lot of people here. We're gonna start running out of marks though. So we've got Skull, X, Square, Moon, Star. We'll have Triangle for Kalandra Sheep. We'll have Circle for Lala Sheep. Is there anything left? We'll have Diamond for Crowley Sheep. I'm gonna give mages assist as well. I will be focusing on marking up the A-bombs or shackles. Mages will be sheeping the necromancers. Remember, it's not super important that we get all the sheeps and shackles off. As long as we get a handful of them, we try. The bursts will be mitigated, and that's all we need to do. So mages, when you sheep, just mark your target too, and the other mages will not to sheep out. And also keep you or remind you which ones are sheep. I don't remember what I. You're not Square because Square is a shackle. I think Kalandra was triangle, Lala was circle, and Croaky is diamond. That's what I said. And then people who are CCing, don't go up too early. Hang up at the side here. Wait for Chester to pick up Ella. You can either shackle them as they come in, or for the sheeps, just wait for all the packs to come in and then shackle them. You can palm sheep, or you can counterspell sheep, or do anything. Just to mitigate the burst. The important thing is just making sure Chester doesn't get hit by 4 shadow bolts in a row. Let me also pull up the WoW wiki page so I can have a reference for the waves. Fletch, you'll be pulling to the rifleman. Sonics, you'll be pulling to the rifleman on the hill and then to Jaina. or the rifleman on the hill right now. Last thing to know, if there are two major bugs at the moment. The first one is if you die, you cannot run back in. So never release. Don't try to run back in. We'll have to get reses off ASAP in between waves. The second one is Death and Decay from Rage affects Jaina. Death and Decay is percentage based. Jaina may have like 1,000,000 health, but she'll die in 4 seconds. So when we fight Rage, we must be up by the gate, and nobody can ever be near Jaina. We'll lose her aura, but it's not the end of the world. Rage is super easy. So again, we'll have to fight Rage like up here. We'll have to continually keep him up here too, make sure he doesn't go back. We're using all of the marks, so hunters, you'll have to just make do. Yeah, he needs hunter's mark. Yeah, there you go.
It'll be harder for Chester to poach him from you this way, though. You won't know which one.
Meow, can you drop group on your warlock? For invite, please. And Lala, can you log Kiki?
Drop.
Yeah. This gives us an extra soul stone. It also adds more soakers for the frostbolt if they die, whatever. Okay, so the waves themselves are pretty easy. Rage himself is also really easy, like I explained earlier. Frostbolt, use Trinket on it. Frost Nova, dispel those people. If they're in Death and Decay, dispel them first. That's pretty much it. Get out of Death and Decay. The only really big thing is Death and Decay and Frostbolt. The Frostbolt will like chunk someone's health down to like half, and then it'll do 2,500 a second afterwards. So healer assignments, you're probably going to want 2 people, maybe even 3 assigned to that. Ideally, not people dispelling, because you're going to have, or not all the dispellers on that. So you'll probably want 1 priest on keeping Frostbolt alive, and 1 priest on dispel duty. I guess Palm you can also dispel too, but priests can mass dispel, which is helpful. So just an idea for healing assignments. We'll probably want that out of the way now because we won't have much time. He's not distractible. So let's get some preemptive healing assignments up just for Rage. We probably won't get it right the first time. We'll just adjust from there, but let's just get something out. I think just single cleansing is okay. But I think keeping a priest free to mass dispel in an emergency is helpful. But I think priest healing primarily is okay. Plus, I think Palm tends to be quicker on dispelling too. He's got faster heals too. So let's just get the healing assignments out so we can get ready. So we're not caught entirely unprepared by Rage. So we'll give him a couple minutes. Who else needs a summon inside?
Meow in 1 minute, and yeah, I think that's it.
Is Croaky in here?
Yep.
Oh, actually, let's do the loop. All right. Send self remains back on that.
Two soul wells up here.
Loot hasn't even dropped and it's taking so long.
Nobody's really. Everyone's talking around the answer. Just.
Tightening up. Hang on.
Where? I mean, not everyone's inside yet either. Where is Verdun and Croaky?
Vernon's getting his
Verdun
drink
and
right now.
Meow.
Okay, Meow, what you said made no sense, so you'll have to retype what you said. No one else really gave me an answer other than thoughts about this process. I don't see it.
Jetty, stay in range, buddy.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you
Ready.
said as your second sentence. I thought. And this is some Baron. We'll go through this as much as we can.
Click. Thanks.
And Meow, you never retyped what you said, but we're just gonna do what I said.
In the middle.
Alright, you know, fuck it. We're just gonna roll on everything. If it's gonna take forever to even do one item, so
Tab to Baradin.
pretty over this. So items will come up quickly. Roll ASAP. We just don't want them to despawn. And everything will be optimal. It might suck sometimes, but it's better than getting anything despawned. These items will drop frequently. It's not a big deal.
You ready on Meow?
Yeah, whatever.
Five soul stones.
Meow, Soulstone, Jimmy, Veers, Soulstone, Syrah, Abysmal, Soulstone, Bernays, Tease, Soulstone, T. Okay, that's fine. Who did I assign you to? Did I assign you to Jimmy? I assigned you to Syrah. Whoever I assigned to Jimmy, Soulstone, Syrah instead. And we'll hold on to the rest. Is everyone in here?
Yep.
I guess I just can't see Croaky if I have the bug.
Croaky's on the hill. He's not right on top of us, but he's in buff range.
Okay. Yeah, let's get full buffs out. Let's get down, guys. Yeah, don't equip your PvP trinkets. It won't be important until the end. I'll explain the waves as they come out. They're pretty straightforward. Does everyone remember their CC targets? Almost once again. No, just hold on to yours. If a CC or if someone that got stoned earlier died, Kiki, you will soul stone first and then tease. Meow's ready. Let's tease in here. Okay, this is enough to get started. Let's go. First set is ghouls. Chester will just do the pull normally. Make sure you have your weapons equipped from kill, or after kill.
If Fletch is kiting one past you, don't kill it too fast. Let him get the rifleman.
CC'er should be by the sides, like how the mages are. There's nothing to CC this wave, so don't worry about it. Everyone else should be back. Let Chester do his thing. Remember, melee, focus on skull first. And Veers, don't forget on the Necromancer waves, after your skull is dead, we'll go, it's you and the melee, we'll get to the Necromancers. I have biscuits I can trade you. I'll trade you now. I don't use biscuits. If anyone else needs biscuits, call it out. So the waves spawn immediately as soon as the last one dies. If anybody is dead or we need to like regen or something, we might keep a wave alive for a little bit. Next wave is just ghouls and fiends, nothing special, same thing. AoEers, just obviously as always give Chester a couple seconds before you start AoEing, but you can AoE after. Just to make sure, because you can't release and run in, just don't do anything stupid. These waves are really easy. The goal here is rage, not getting to rage as soon as possible.
Should not bring it to.
Next wave is ghouls and fiends again, nothing special. Wave after that, there's 2 necromancers. We'll shoot both. After Skull's dead, you're still break one, pull it in. All melee will go with Fierce to go to the necromancers. Oh shit, we can be mind controlling necromancers, I forget. Let's just shoot for now.
Always loot sparklies.
Yeah, right. Oh, sorry. The necromancers can be mind controlled and they give Unholy Frenzy, which is 100% attack speed. I've already assigned the CC targets, so we'll just keep it as it is. Just fix it next time. It's actually really gross when I look at this attack. 0.4 on my main hand, no problems.
You kiting that one to somewhere yet or not?
Nope.
These piece of shit putting in that cage, keep picking them up, away from my own cage.
Next wave is 2 necks, fiends and ghouls, CC the necks. Once they're under control band.
Yeah, the NPC.
So Hearts of Darknesses are just like vortexes. For craftables. T6. Where did Meow die?
My DC.
Where did he die? We can resist.
I'm resing him right now.
Kill Skull, then go into next. Got MC this time, that one. Give it to me first before Monarch, I'll give you gear.
Sounds good.
Yo, does anyone know? I accidentally somehow switched right click. I'm just saying, right click is now my left click, so like if I want to left click, so, like target after right click, how do I switch that back?
That sounds like a computer issue. I think there's a setting in mouse settings for that. Necromancers, melee.
My computer's been being so gay lately.
If someone else can keep the Necro's tongues, I'll do elements.
I think so, because he's not MC anymore. This one is more necks, so more sheeps this time.
Grenades has loot in the very back. Or fletch kites too.
Switch braces. Just roll. Go to me. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you guys have room in your bags, so I don't want to this too much. Melee on the next. And then Necromancers is important so we can bring them in for the AoE, and so they don't raise dead, because that wastes more time. Right, I'm running around looting. Melee, just make sure you're doing the thing in the next. Next wave is the A-bomb wave, 6 A-bombs.
Sorry,
So,
I just didn't have.
shackles, make sure you're in position to shackle.
Necro up top.
Make sure you guys are looting and make sure you call out if any loots are in the back too. Sometimes they die for that.
Stay alert. Another wave approaches.
Alright, 6 A-bombs. Get ready for the shackles by the side. It's not important that we get all of them. Just make sure that the shackles go out so that they're staggered and they don't destroy chests around pole. Sierra, no, you don't want to be there. Sierra, you're not shackling at all. Just go back. You're not assigned to shackle. Sierra, don't backpedal, just turn around.
Straight back, don't backpedal.
Hold them back as long as possible.
Your shackles may be in concentrate. Should be okay-ish. Shout out to that Inferno.
Taunt him off that rifleman if you can, Bill.
Run if you get an A-bomb on you. I'm slowing them if they get out.
Let's break that shackle up there.
I can't taunt him off NPCs, keep that in mind.
I wonder if that's a bug.
I'm curious too, to be
Can
honest
not
with you.
stun our bows when we're breaking CC.
I would assume that it is.
Next wave is 4 Necros, 4 A-bombs, and bulls. Sheeps, shackles. After you kill a skull, go to the whatever Necros are up. Remember, if you want to shackle, be by the side. Don't be that far up, Jimmy. You will get popped by A-bombs. I'm gonna blind this loose thing. Use it.
I need salve on Meow, that's what's going on.
Tongues on the Necros up top.
Bring the Necro in melee.
One of the locks, there we go.
Bring that A-bomb in as well.
Lag spike.
Alright, next one is 2 A-bombs, 2 Necros, ghouls, and fiends. Jester, maybe try to drop your consecrate just a little bit lower, because that where you're dropping it is right where everyone wants the shackle.
Right.
Just a touch lower, I think, would be good.
I think that means the people up there just have to be more careful. Don't get threat too early. Does the Infernal work?
Yeah. No one's healing him though.
Do you still have Demonic Sack? It didn't take it off, right?
It does not, no. I don't know if that's right or not.
That's right. It shouldn't remove it.
Shackles. Nice. Cheeks.
Boss is coming next, don't die.
We're gonna destroy the DPS check, so just play it safe. Open your bags now. Check your bags. See where your trinket is. I cannot distract the boss. It's bugged, so I can't stall us for time. A-bomb's broke.
Tongues the necros as they come.
Melee on diamond. I'm gonna go loot then.
We're not getting tongues on these fast enough. Well, that's a big deal, but it should be easy.
If you need mana, just hang out by Jaina.
Yeah, literally just run back to Jane and get the buff.
Okay, so once again, don't stand in death and decay. Use your trinket on Frostbolt. Do we have the healers assigned for Frostbolt? I didn't get to see. I gave Palmer a suggestion on how to split it, but I didn't get to see if we gave specific assignments. Dispel Frost Nova, get out of death and decay. Equip your trinkets now. Equip your trinkets now. Make sure you override.
Don't waste your trinkets on a Frost Nova where you're not going to die for extra DPS. Save it for the Frostbolt.
Use grounding totems too. All shamans, Baradin too. Okay, there's good. Heroes. Zero, you need to use trinket on that.
Beat me in real quick.
You need to use trinket on that. I guess it might be on cooldown. We'll have to keep that in mind next time.
Cheese well.
Death and decay.
Baradin. Baradin. Bernays. Bernays, you're still in it.
Bolt coming soon. Get ready to trinket it. Yo, Chester, pick up that Infernal. Jesus. Or enslave it or something. They are, yeah. That's where it comes from.
My bad.
Death and decay with Nova. Get ready to spell. Timers are on. Death and decay.
It's down by Jaina, get away. Fletch still in it. If you haven't already,
Bernays battle red Syrah. Bernays battle red Syrah. Death and decay soon.
On the hill.
Bolt and McNaughton. You couldn't trinket it? That's definitely definitely keep up grounding totems though. I think it's saving lives. I'm gonna try to get the Eurus.
Watch your health bars if you can't see the Death and Decay graphic.
Not Baradin's.
Did grounding even help on that? It's on.
Sierra, you have to move.
Baradin hero.
Sierra, go up the hill. You guys gotta watch your health bars if you can't see the graphic.
Baradin, did you hero?
No, not yet.
Do it whenever.
Oh.
I think Rage heard us.
Pay attention to pause, guys. Is this gonna be like a Lara where we need like 50 soul stones? Death and decay?
Melee.
On melee. We know it hit sword something. You're supposed to be able to shrink it out of it. I don't know if it's working or not. I guess it's still cool.
Have everyone try to and see if it works. He's alive.
It works.
So he did shrink it. It's on me. I think
Melee.
melee.
Pets and everything, watch
So
out.
there is a bug with trinket where
Yeah, that's what
sometimes
I was
flipping it. Yeah, doesn't. You can't. So the best thing to do. Oh Jesus, we don't have time now. I think we'll just have to do phase 1 or set 1 with just PvP trinkets, to be honest. It's this easy.
Well, we don't.
Yeah, wave 8 or yeah.
Death and Decay in 5, so watch out.
Yes, on Elger, on. It's on melee.
Elger. Yeah. So you can definitely trinket it, but you have to be super fast.
D&D. Melee.
You can do it without even taking a tick. You have to see like the projectile come in.
I want to say that grounding didn't work on it though, because Turek was...
Can't trinket this one.
If you have Ankh, just use it.
Unburied him?
Done.
Yeah, I buried him to soak up more.
I have hero still, so.
Move down the hill.
You're in Death and K. You're in Death and K. I think I have a group together for hero.
So let me know.
Hero now. I know you're dual box.
Better a dual box or die than something else.
600k, boys.
Range move.
D&D on range.
If you have a soulstone, Jimmy, don't pop right away. You have Death and Decay under you. Okay, it's clear.
Pop Soulstone now.
Brandon's dead.
Come on,
Plus
boys.
500k.
Yeah, keep it quiet. This is I think we got this. Keep calm. Death and K coming.
Melee.
D&D, Turret, melee.
Chetty.
For Azara.
Not dead yet.
Keep together, guys. Remember to have you ready to drink. I will do. Ready.
100k.
D&D on strength on him, so it's melee. Yeah, that drink like fuck. Well, you got fucked over regardless, booze. You got Frostbolt in Death and Decay. That's just GG, dude. Right.
Fucking easy fight.
Fucking job.
With the
man.
boss.
Good
With the
job.
boss, with the boss. Hey, offhand and dagger.
Don't brag about this. It's just one boss.
So if that felt really easy, the first 3 bosses are really just gimmies. Like, congrats on Blizzard for downing Vosh and Kale. That's how it was in retail TBC.
least the most important loot dropped.
And it's the first time it's dropped in the server.
Loot the boss for the phylactery. I don't think if we make it to Kaz, we'll take the time to turn that in. I don't even know if you can get the Shadow Res neck now that I think about it, because he said it worked into the last quest. I don't know that you get the neck in the last quest.
Help res if you can.
No, never doing this quest until BT comes out.
Alright, the offhand is going to Lala. Congrats.
Rat's
BT
dead.
attunement.
Right.
Congrats.
I think that's like BIS all expansion, right?
No, but till Sunwell.
What's the Sunwell? I couldn't find the Sunwell one.
Let me try to find it.
Gross and PC died on top of dwarves and footmen.
Heart of the Pit from Brutalis. I don't have the link, but it's amazing.
Alright, dagger going to Sonics. It's not the axe, it's the dagger, right? Congrats. So I think what happened with Trinket, a couple people I think were just slow on it. It is really fast, so you guys have to be ready. Make sure it's keybound next time. The other thing is there is the Trinket bug too. That happens where if you equip a Trinket, it doesn't work. I've seen that happen in Arena a lot. Usually when you zone in, when your Trinket's on cooldown, that might have been what happened. And then also there is the Trinket cooldown from equipping it. And on the first Frostbolt, I know my Trinket wasn't up, so it likely wasn't up for pretty much the entire raid too. Unless you guys got it like 20 seconds before I did. And yes, you can ice block, bubble it. You do a lot of things to also prevent it. Just have to be fast. Let's do it. Instance is full on T's. We definitely have less than that might be a bug. Jesus. Okay, let's take the screenshot. Because we have definitely less than 25 in here. I know there was a bug on Ares where Hydro had the same issue where it would always tell you instances full for whatever reason, even if you had less than 25. Yeah, go and try to do one.
Out of here, shithead.
So what that means, guys, is never release at all. We'll res you if we have to. Good point. But yeah, good job. The next two bosses will be pretty easy too. And obviously it's going to be more experience these bosses.
Okay.
Be less of death
close,
fest.
please.
Okay, let's try to get T's in here. Chester, do you think there's any way we can help get T's in here? He's saying that he's getting an instances full bug.
Hold them back as long as possible.
So let's take a couple minutes to get T's in here. Because you can't get in if we don't at all. So
And screenshot it.
the next set of waves are similar to the first set. There's no new mobs except at the end there's going to be banshees. But they're going to be a little bit more difficult. We get more A-bombs and stuff like that. I'll just call them out as they go. The banshees just curse. The curse is 66% chance to miss, so decurse that immediately. I think they're supposed to cast Shadow Bolt, but they don't. They just run up in melee, so they can just be part of the stack that Chester's taking. They do not.
Are you gonna take one of these reses, Meow, or what?
My bad.
So Chester, do you think there's a way to get T's in here?
What?
He's getting an instances full bug. I think that's just a bug, because I've seen this on other servers. And it's likely it's been untested here because they can't test with 25, or they wouldn't have thought about it. Maybe it's GMs? I don't think so, though.
Yeah, there's 3 of us in here. Invite oh.
Do you need raid lead?
Yeah.
Done. Nice, he's in. Cool, I'll boot you now. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick ready check. Everyone's here, we'll get started. I'll fix the games too.
I mean, we don't. There's not somebody like camped in here or like standing in here, right?
No, we've only had 25. No, we're gonna keep going, Jimmy. Next boss is easy too. There's 5 bosses in here, Jimmy. It's not the only guy. Okay, Tayo's AFK, Belfort's AFK.
Is there anyone to repair in here?
Bio. Only outside.
Just outside.
That's yeah. Drop a bot. There's no easy way to get outside. Repair now. Let's get everyone to repair by reagents, and then I'll start it. We have 2 AFKs, so let's take time now. Where's the oh, the bot's by triangle? Actually, I'm gonna bio real quick too.
Sorry, back. And Soulstone's up if we want it. So good. Unequipped trinkets.
Milk, Chester, Tease, Jimmy, you guys there?
Yeah.
Alright, this is enough to get started. Let's go. Alright, first wave, 10 goals, easy stuff. Let's rebuff now, actually. They'll wear off in between the hard waves.
Remember, guys, repair here.
Incoming. Keep Chester up, guys. Back up. Melee-land's coming. Make sure you don't have PvP trinket hooked in. You do not need. Oh, I should probably explain the next boss. We do need Shadow Path for the next boss. Right, next boss is pretty easy. He's a Dreadlord. He has 3 spells. He has Infernal, which will summon Infernal somewhere. Chester and Milk, you guys will pick these up. I'm not sure if this will depend on their tuning. I'm not sure if we should kill the Infernal or stack them up. For now, we'll try to kill them. If we lose, I'll explain his other mechanics later, but he'll heal himself basically, which is why we might be ignoring them. But for now, we'll have the range on the Infernal as soon as they spawn, kill it, and go back on the boss. We'll also do Carrion Swarm. Carrion Swarm is a cone attack. Everyone it hits. Sorry, this is 4 A-bombs, shackles. Carrion Swarm is a cone attack. He'll target somebody random and hit them with Carrion Swarm. He'll hit everybody in that direction in a cone. More importantly, if you get hit by Carrion Swarm, it reduces your healing done by 75%. All this means is that we can't have all the healers stack up on the same side. If you do, you guys can all get hit by Carrion Swarm, and we wipe because you can't heal anymore. So all the healers just have to be spread out in a circle around the boss, and it'll be fine. And then he has Vampiric Aura, which just means every melee attack he and his Infernals do will heal himself. I don't think Monith is I don't think Monith is Mortal Strike, so I'll have to do one poison. Fucker. But oh, you do have a mess. Okay, then I don't have to do one poison.
Man, we got aim shot anyway.
I think between the three of them, aim shot would be the biggest DPS loss. Mortal Strike obviously because use it normally.
Right, but in a pinch.
Yeah, in a pinch. Good point. 4 Fiends, 4 Necros, Sheep the Necros, MC1 for ghouls. Next wave has 2 Banshees. I think we should just let the Banshees go in. They just auto-attacked and cursed. Maybe just make sure you're DPS. Remember melee after Skull? We'll start bringing in the Necros.
Watch out, boost.
Necros up top. Yeah, Necros up top.
Can you taunt this ghoul that's on the mark in the back here? No. Rose, pull him way out to get these riflemen in.
They'll have to be milk versus by the Necros.
DPS can kill it real quick.
Milk, if you're free, break another Necro.
Nice.
See, I wanted to pull it back towards the gate because they keep resetting his riflemen.
Next one is 4 Fiends, or 6 Fiends, 2 Banshees. Like I said, just let the Banshees in.
Heart of Darkness here.
I'll get in a second. We have to kill these. You're in the camp. Yeah, these are going to be a little bit harder. They'll take a little bit longer. We'll have less time in between waves. So make sure you follow out loot. Make sure you're doing loot quickly for rolls. Make sure you have room in your bags.
Another Heart of Darkness in the pile here.
Go in the back, get it.
We got a neck way in the back. Spell.
I'll get the neck.
Fire damage.
I'll get the neck. If you have any issues with groups, move yourself in. Roll.
Not sure if there's a reason.
There's no reason. Just move.
Milk moves groups. Careful.
Guys, roll. I think Lalo rolled on this last time. Kuroki. Kind of Kuroki. 3, 2. Too far. That's awkward.
Just fearing him for now.
There's no one good I can give this to. You're too. This one died too far, unfortunately. What happens sometimes? We're just gonna bend it. Let's try to get those mages back.
Help.
After spell, Chris.
Back on me. I'm coming back to the tanks. Yeah, when those guys are summoning.
Skeletons loose.
It's just from missing CCs.
2 Necros, 4 Banshees. The Banshees didn't do anything special, right? Just had to decurse them. I was doing later.
Yeah, they were in the AoE group. They were fine.
There was something where they were really annoying, yeah.
I think they have anti-magic shield in Warcraft 3, and all of these guys have their Warcraft 3 spells, so...
They silence? There's something annoying.
Their AI is pretty bugged right now.
Yeah, just pull it all in. Some Banshees are hunters. Live.
Elders.
Some of the Banshees are loose Chester, so let's watch out for taunts. Go loose.
Slowed.
Help decurse, guys. I think it's... I don't know if it's spell hit too. I see them casting. They do cast anti-magic shield.
Skeletons.
I got him.
Boo. I thought Boo was dead.
Yeah, let Baradin res him, because he's not actually good. He's, I think, mostly playing now.
Yeah, mostly.
Rest fast, rest fast.
I got him, Sierra. I got him.
Just drink, guys, drink. It's important to be efficient here. Next pack, where are we? 6. 2 Avons for next. Shackle. The Shackle to Stagger. It's a lot of next, so...
Careful, the goals ran.
Bring him in later.
No one shackling this? No?
You can keep it out. Just bring it to the back. I'll get next thing.
Watch out, ranged.
Breaking shackle.
I don't think Unholy Frenzy does anything for casters, so...
No, it doesn't. It's physical type only.
So there's no need to cast it on us.
Mainly make sure you're going on the Necromancers. They do spawn skeletons from the dead, so making sure they're locked down means less mobs to kill. Skeletons don't give us the breath, they don't give us the And be careful of your threat, especially if you get a Holy Frenzy. You can't handle it, they'll give them. We need a help kill, so I can't loot for now, unless there's an epic. We'll only have a couple seconds. That'll be fine. Let Baradin res again. Res ASAP. After we get enough Hearts of Darknesses, I'm probably just going to keep it on epic and you guys will just mail me. We can't do anything else with them at the moment anyway, and it's for like raid gear. It's for like shadow resistance gear. I don't see the Heart of Darkness. It's in the back.
Shackles here.
Shit, sorry, I didn't announce it. Yeah, just Shackle. That guy sees Onyx's fight. This is the 7th wave out of 8. Next one's gonna be the last wave for the boss. Again, the boss, Carrion Swarm. Go ahead and think about. Go ahead and type out healing assignments now. You'll need to assign locations. All the healers need to be spread out in a circle around the boss. You'll need probably 2 on main tank, 1 off tank, 2 on raid, maybe 3 on main tank. I don't know if you said that before or after I explained it to you. All of the healers need to be spread in a circle around the boss.
Can I get a decurse, please?
Okay, I'm just gonna sign slots.
Lord of Darkness over here.
I'll do all that later. Okay, we're gonna fight the boss in the middle, right here. So I can pull in the Rifleman, Jano, and all that. We'll have Syrah by the Rifleman over here. So Syrah on the boss will be by the Rifleman. Over by Jaina, we will have Bernays. Over by this Ballista, we will have Jimmy. Actually, we'll have... Oh, yeah, we'll have Jimmy. Where's that?
Both sides of the trash pile, there's one. Just cross the road.
We'll go for seconds. Where was that pattern?
Guys, be careful. Or...
Are these VoA? They might be voted, so I can just leave them out. They didn't give me a confirmation, so I'll just leave for now. Okay, Syrah by the Rifleman on the hill. Syrah confirmed that you heard me and you know where to stand.
Roger that.
Okay. Bernays by Jaina. Say yes if you heard me, Bernays. Jimmy by the Ballista. By the Blacksmith, we'll have Elger. On the hill, we'll have Palm.
A lot of curses.
In between the path and the hill that Syrah's on, with the stick barracking here. And we'll tank the boss in the middle. We'll tank the Infernals by Jaina, I guess. So all of the range. Range can spread out, like, either by the Rifleman or by the Ballista. And when the Infernal comes, Chester pick it up and bring it over to Jaina, range swap over and kill it. The healers over by Jaina, so that's Syrah Bernays, who'll be healing Chester, who'll be picking him up, Chester or Milk. Whoever picks it up first, bring it over. And keeping up the range alive to
the heart.
Is this him?
These Infernals, do they, we have to kill them? Oh.
I don't know. It'll depend on his tuning. If it looks... Because he heals himself, and the Infernals heal themselves on hit, too. If it looks like we can't kill him, like if we can't switch off without losing too much percentage on his health, then we have to stay on him. For now, we're... move him a little bit down.
Bring him up the hill back behind Jaina.
Hold on. By square, by square.
On the road.
To your right, to your right.
Crash.
Keep spamming.
Playing his back.
They'll be in front.
Did you want me healing or did you want me DPSing?
DPSing. If actually just help heal, help heal. We're actually really low.
It looks like the raid needs it.
Inferno coming. Hero now on this. Pick it up. Bring it to Jaina. Bernays, you'll battle as Jimmy. Meow, you will soulstone Jimmy too.
We're killing the Infernal, right?
Yeah, range on Infernal.
Range turn and kill. And heal Milk.
This healers, make sure you keep in a circle. Buffs on Jimmy.
Oh, we need more range on this Infernal.
Oh, really? That's definitely a bug.
I think I need some more healing.
Bernays and Sierra, make sure you're keeping up Milk. Did Milk die? Finish off the Infernal.
Sierra, you have to do the Infernal tank.
Sierra, you have to heal the tank that's off-tanking the Infernal. Jimmy, help out with that too.
I got Carrion Storm behind him.
I think he just
does it random.
Chester, pick that up. Pick that up.
Range on the Infernal.
Guys, the Infernal has Immolation Aura. Don't. If he's gonna move, just get out of his path for it. Don't die to it. He's always gonna move it to the back over there. How much damage is it doing to you, Chester? He's dead. He's probably gonna be a wipe here.
Doing a good amount of damage.
Yeah, try banishing, try fearing, try enslaving. Just try everything while we're wiping here.
It doesn't hit hard. The immolation ticks for 22 to 23.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Immolation hits Chetty for 30, 85, 32, 66.
Okay, we'll I think we'll definitely want to kill it because like we're making fine DPS on this guy.
Immune to banish and enslave.
We
And
might
slow.
need to run some fire auras here.
Yeah. I'll put you and Milk in the same group and you can run Fire Res Aura. Guys, the Infernal does tons of Immolation Aura damage, so you guys, whatever it drops, you need to run away from it immediately. Preferably to the tanks. If the tanks have it, then just get away from it. I know I went through this really quickly because there's not much time to explain, but this fight's pretty simple. Does anybody have any questions on what to do? I will be moving some of the healers around. I think Carrying Storm is correct. I think he's not turning around correctly, so it looks weird. But lots of people are doing it. I want to say it's also possible that if you're in his hitbox, you're always going to get hit by Carrion Storm, so melee try to attack for maximum damage. Because I noticed I was getting hit a lot when it looked like he wasn't turning to it. I didn't wing it. I was explaining it the two pulls before. But I have to do that and do loot and do healing assignments. Okay, so I missed Immolation Aura, but I had a lot of things going on. Infernals almost always have Immolation Aura, but okay, sure, I did forget to select.
I'm in jeopardy. Help me if you can.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It is a lot more damage. I remember too.
Can we maybe have like a horseshoe around him to make sure that no one's standing in between him and Jaina?
Sure, let's do that. We'll clear the path to Jaina. So everybody will be on the other side of the ballista away from Jaina, and everybody will be up the hill. Wait, will the range be able to...
Well, no, they'll be on the hills either side. Basically, it's just so that Carrion Storm doesn't hit the tank too much.
Yeah. Nobody release. Nobody release. Don't run in. We got DI. Alright, I think we just need to improve our positioning a little bit. And obviously have Fire Res Aura on the Infernal tank. Maybe even some Fire Res gear if you guys have it with you or in your bank. Go ahead and pick that up now. Probably pick up a couple badge items while we're getting reses off.
How much do you reckon would be enough?
Well, if you have two healers too, that'll help.
Yeah, me too. I got some fancy ammo I can get.
Okay, we're gonna have Baradin and Syrah switch positions. So Syrah, you're just gonna focus on healing the main tank and everybody around you. If you see people low HP around you, just heal them, top them off.
Roger
Baradin,
that.
you'll be on top of raid healing and keeping the off tank alive. Bernays, you can.
A lot of healing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage going out. Bernays, just make sure you're not in the path, and you can probably multi-hot both the main tank and the off tank. Do you feel like you need 2 or 3 healers on the off tank, Jester and Milk?
Depends on how many healers we had that last attempt.
I believe only Bernays was healing you, and maybe Jimmy with a spot healer too.
You only had one until you got to like 10 to 12% health, and then you got some extras.
I had to turn off DPS wing because it was killing my computer up here, so I can double check. So it sounds like 1 then. So you think 2 is okay?
Should be. With a bit of fire res gear, it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, Chester, go and Hearth too. Maybe grab a fire res piece from the bank or buy one of the badges. The other healer should be in the same position. So that means Palm and Syrah are full time on Veers. Elger is out by the blacksmith, but I have the range on the hill. Can the range reach the Infernal from this hill, or is that too far?
That'll be too far for me and Booze.
Okay. I'll try to get a better position for the range groups too. That was put together pretty quickly. Let's see. Oh, Elger's also in group 4, so I'm gonna switch. Elger and Baradin are your switch spots, so Elger's gonna be up the hill.
Wait.
So
Okay.
Baradin, you'll be by the blacksmith. Okay.
Sure.
We'll have group 4 spread out around this hill here. We'll have the hunters by the blacksmith. I guess you guys can probably just let's see. We have a lot of range. We have 2 full range groups plus the hunters. Do the range think they can attack the boss from here?
That's around where I was standing.
Okay. We'll have the range in group 2 by the ballista. Just make sure you're not in the Infernal's path. Stop DPSing if you have to. It's not a major DPS check. Yeah, we have to do all the trash again. Sucks. And hunters, just be by the blacksmith to spread out so we don't have too many people crowded around Jaina. You won't be able to attack, just stay on the boss, I think. I think it'll be fine killing the Infernal in time. Okay, let me figure out groups real quick. Chester, you can just do fire, res, aura. Brandon can do normal totems. Yeah, this will be fine. Type 1 if you need a summon. Let's get going fast. We can get this guy down easy. He's super easy. Summon Chester, please.
Click at the ballista.
So those thrown together a little bit quickly on top in terms of positioning. Just didn't think the Inferno would do that much damage, and Carrion Storm would do that much damage. Do try to spread out as best as you can, though, so that not all 4 of the range are getting hit by a Carrion Storm in your group. I don't know. I don't see the animation on it, so it's really hard to understand what it's actually doing.
It's probably just too big by the looks of it.
Is this Song of Battle meant to be an aura?
Yes. It should be an aura on a doll that lasts for 2 hours on him, or 2 days on him. I see a lot of people not in here. Can you guys type 1 for summon? I might be bugged. Milk needs a summon.
See my cool looking shield in a second.
With aura, I'll have 225 now.
Just make sure you don't have it for trash, but obviously for him. And range, wait a little bit because the tanks will have fire res aura or fire res gear on. They won't have as much threat. And Veers, again, like I said, he has avoidance gear on to reduce healing done on the boss. So just watch your threat as well. For misstrikes, we'll go Fletch first, boss to Veers, then Sonic's boss to Veers. Alright guys, group up for buffs. Let's get going ASAP.
Boss, you good?
Back as long as possible.
Just gonna make sure the critical people are here. If they are, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna actually move Chester and Milk back for now, and then I'll move you guys to that group. Alright. Palm Chester, you guys ready? Actually, you guys can even stay in group 1. Doesn't matter, huh? Yeah, let's keep you guys in group 1. Chester, you ready? Kiki, Soulstone, Sierra, Tease, Soulstone, Jimmy. Aya, if one of those two die, use Soulstone next. Veers, you're next, and Meow, you're next after that. Chester, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Stay alert.
Check your flasks, guys. Yeah, change auras, check flasks. Check food buff. You won't have much time between waves.
Try not to die as much. Let the healers have their mana.
I'm gonna be DPSing the trash, I think.
The tank should be fine on fire res, I think. They don't need too much.
Yeah, sorry, that was me. Forgot to press my modifier.
Rules and stuff.
Thanks, Papa Jerk.
There's a cool lot of footwear up
I'm killing bastards, in my opinion.
Hold them back.
Yeah, if we drag him at the end, drag him up to the wall, but it probably still won't matter.
4 A-bombs. Get your shackles ready. Baron and heal res lava after.
Count that A-bomb out the foot.
It's resisted. I've already tried.
So how many shackles do we want?
2, I think, is good. The bigger thing is getting them to stutter a little bit so they don't just spam the knockdown on the chest or whatnot.
Alright, so what I'm noticing is I'm shackling one, and then I think Booze is probably shackling the same one.
Okay. You can focus on MCing then, let Booze shackle. Verdin will res Mala. Jimmy, you'll res Tease. Sierra, drink. I'll get it, that's fine. Four necromancers, ghouls, and fiends. Get your sheeps ready.
Lala, you're up. There you go.
Buffs up on Lala. Tease. We'll have one less sheep. gonna blind the coiled one. Lala, sheep, somewhere. It's blinded.
Necromancer right next to the trash pile. Never mind.
After Skull is dead, go to the Necros melee. Okay, nice. Milky probably just took one of two. That's good.
On steel shoulders here.
Where at?
I'm Chetty.
Necro way up top.
Nice. These are VoAs, I'm still with them. If you want them. These are Bob items, and they make paladin shoulders. Where are we? 4? 6 fiends, 4 next, 2 banshees. On skull melee.
Be back in literally 1 minute, sorry.
Ghouls, A-bombs, Necros. No, wait, no, that's the next one. 2 next, 4 banshees, 6 ghouls.
No Curse of Exhaustion this time, guys, so careful pulling through it.
So
I'm here.
just,
But still be careful, it slows us everyone down if it's running around and not getting away.
help decurse, guys. A-bombs for next.
Shackle the A-bombs, yeah?
Yeah, shackle the A-bombs. Shackle at least one. So you're just gonna open the next. This cheeks. one A-bombs loose. Last nip. Don't break the other last nip.
Pattern up there.
Don't see it. Oh, down there.
Like right here. Ish.
7, 4 A-bombs, 4 Banshees, Fiends. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot. One is VoA, the other is Bob. I'll take the VoA. Does anyone want this? I was the only one that wanted it last time.
Don't give up.
Other workers roll.
Prevail.
Whatever, love the work going roll. It's VOE, so why not, right? Gonna fletch 3, 2. Okay, that's not this. That's actually pretty nice. You can probably make this for some of my low B guys because the match
Yeah, I want.
Right.
Breaking
We got more here. Actually, I'll just take up. I'll take the Bowie leatherworking ones. So we'll have an officer with it.
I have.
So I'm gonna.
Oh baby!
I guess we'll do the same thing. If there's tailoring ones, I'll give them to me.
I can do the other working ones as well.
I'll give you the second. We'll just let him go.
Last wave, last wave.
Oh shit, good point. A-bombs, Fiends, Banshees, 2 next. Shackles and Shackles and Sheep. Let's take the 2. Let's take the A-bombs first, then take the next. Okay, remember your spots are Anatherin. Remember to spread out. Remember to keep the tanks alive. Tanks, remember after this, get your fire res sets on. The big thing here is just managing the infernals, managing the.
Free shackle A-bomb.
It's slowed coming for Elder. Mates are about to jump.
Check your buffs. If you need to re-food buff, make sure you do it. If you need to re-flask, make sure you do it. The next
Yeah,
phase
flask fell off.
Everybody back up in order to give Fierce a lot of time for threat. We're gonna make a
Good
DPS
necro.
check this time. Moneth dies. Someone shouted me to do a food plus. Everyone back off. Lala needs kings. Let's get buffs up now. Check your buffs. If you need mana, hang out by Jaina for this last one. Help me look for food. Let's see. We have 30 seconds for that.
I'm moving you, Jimmy.
Drink up now.
Fire res sets, Chester Fire res aura. Fletch, you'll misdirect to Virus first. We're gonna bring him back to the middle. Just chill on DPS, guys. This is not a major DPS race. This is a healing fight. Healers need to stay spread. The healers at their spot. Sierra, where are you at? I'm at your spot. I don't see you. Sierra, come to square. Sierra. Sierra, come to square. Sierra, come to square. Let Virus bring it back. Let Virus bring it back. No. Back where Virus.
Clear a path when the Inferno comes through.
You can move up to heal Virus and heal Virus, Sierra, and heal everyone around you to get well. Heroes now.
during hero.
Inferno coming. It's coming on the rifleman near Elder. Get ready to pick it up. Pick him up. Ranged out. Ranged out.
Clear path.
Clear a path. Don't be in its way. Don't be in its way. Get out of the way for it. It's much
Can you
more
mark him up? Mark up milk.
Infernal's massive.
Chester, mark yourself too, because you have a second. Casters on Infernal. Casters on Infernal. Healers on Infernal as well. That's Bernays and Jimmy. Bernays got hit, so Jimmy, we should keep him up. Elder, you too.
Shouldn't you be in range, me, Chetty? Or not?
Infernal down.
Probably have another one soon. So the rest of us are doing work on him, so do that what we do. Time is off.
Cone looks like the right size now that I watch it close.
Reposition a little bit so you're still in range.
Do we have B-Res?
Bernays got a respawn. Inferno on
Elder.
Elder.
Clear a path ahead of time, guys. Don't wait till the last second.
How did... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Meow, so... This doesn't set up.
That was on 3 minutes.
We do have cell stands up. This is fingers out. Baradin, make sure you're healing your people too. Yeah, health stun if you need.
I use mine. I'm not getting healed by anybody because Palm died.
It's awkward.
I think we need to make sure that everyone has range showing on their
It worked out
frames.
fine. It's just that Palm died and then so Baradin died.
We can't stay on the hill.
It's on Jimmy. It's on Jimmy.
Clear a path. It's right by a lot of people.
How much damage do you do? We just burn the boss. Burn the boss, burn the boss.
Dead. Chest sufficient.
Wall, if you have it. Oh no, it's Chester. Keep Chester up, keep Chester up. It's super important. Easy.
Nice.
Infernal's still up. Heal Chester.
Nobody talk to Jaina. Nobody click on her. Do not talk to Jaina.
Guys, we need more DPS on this.
Kill the
All
Infernal.
range on the Infernal.
Res me first so I can check loot. Take a screenshot.
If we wipe on this Infernal, she'll despawn. It'll despawn.
Everyone should be over here, either DPSing or healing.
Yeah, we probably should have spread out melee too. Probably someone left, someone there, something. Keep on
So
that
it
next
doesn't
time.
seem like he's coning in front of himself.
No, he picks a random person to count all the time. That's what I explained.
That's why the healers are spread out, because he
I
just
don't think
does it.
I ever took damage on Meow though, and I was right behind Brisol. So maybe we just got lucky.
Probably got lucky because you're the only person in that area, right? Because the melee are all behind, right? So that's why we're getting hit a lot. The people behind are getting hit a lot.
So shouldn't he be turned around then and face the other way? So
That's
the
not a
melee
bad
at
idea.
the melee at the blacksmith. And...
That's a good idea. We'll do that next time. Sorry, I'm linking one of the ones, I guess. Anybody else for this belt? Sentinel, guys.
That shield is so good. And it doesn't look like crap. Just rare. Yeah, it's like a tiny upgrade if you don't need hit.
Oh, from what? Cast gloves? Or Doomwalker?
A belt.
I don't know if it's right or not, but I was getting double ticks of emulation.
Yeah, I was getting 2 ticks.
There's definitely a lot of damage over there. Probably like the VR orb thing.
Elger, Meow, vote please.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Hold them back as long as possible.
Yeah, you have to do it with resist gear though.
Are these all the people for them? For the belt?
Who's our miner?
Palms are miner. Nobody, no, just chill, guys, just chill.
Just Reggie on Paradin, Meow.
Thank you.
It's gonna lava.
Congrats.
Alright, it's gonna palm. Congrats. Alright, so what's gonna happen when we start this is this base is going to fire and the scorching attack, we're just going to run away. Let Palm loot everything. On the way up. Alright, I started, everyone run out. There's gonna be a couple of nodes, we can all watch Palm mine them. Even though this base is under attack, you have all the time in the world to get to the next base. It actually doesn't matter, it's just a cinematic. So, we can all watch Palm and all can root him on. Because what happens is that it's like a 25% chance to actually get an epic gem, and it's like an 80% chance to get like these shitty gray items.
Next week.
You can always.
Get him, Palm.
Circle around. Circle around.
That's how we can split it up. Oh, we got
Nice, red.
Just make sure you toss them in the guild bank.
Oh, purple.
Baby.
Dude, I was here on my pally, like practicing, like or like checking out the waves and shit. I was like barely getting one per node. You guys are pretty lucky.
Trade
Richer
me?
get richer.
Dropping leather working for mining boys?
Fuck me out. Let's be real, you're never gonna level mining to 375 though. You're much more likely to try to get pally power tuned.
Yeah, mining is like one of the easier ones.
Oh shit! No, Baradin is on. Oh, my Baradin does have mining. Oh, no.
Oh, we fucked up, dude. Meow can never come in on Baradin anymore.
How are people dying?
Because there's a wave of fucking shit that came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 waves actually. 2 waves.
Sarah, where'd you die, Sarah?
I'm over by verse.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to res you. I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'm dead.
Wait for the
I lied.
packs. Wait for the packs. They're all over the fucking place.
It's because you're AFK and you can't grab aggro when AFK.
Resing Fletch, do not bring him here.
I'm not. I'm just trying to find a nice spot.
Fletch, you're
I'm
safe.
gonna aggro them all.
We killed the fucking
Can you try to get Sierra? I'm gonna try to aggro them all.
Fletch, I res you. Really.
Well, it was a 10-second timer.
Oh god. How many notes do we get, by the way, guys? Tom said he got 3. I don't know if he was with Elder and Bernays.
First getting cables.
Here. I saw Elder mine like 2.
I'm
Give me
resing
a
you,
sec.
Sarah.
Okay, I'm like aggroed a bunch of them. I'm dead. Rip. They're coming back to you, boys.
You guys are such
Yeah,
clowns,
I'm out.
Jesus.
I'm out. Sarah, you're safe to accept this.
Nobody around to fucking rise though.
Alright, so the first 2 bosses are obviously jokes. Like we goofed up pretty hard on the first guy and downed him anyway. The second guy we almost downed him and barely threw things together. The next 2 bosses are actually pretty difficult, so we have a little bit of time left on raid. We'll do it just to practice it because we just have like maybe like an hour left or so. Very likely won't be able to down Kaz tonight because he is a DPS check and we're short already. But might as well try it. These waves are also a lot harder. There's going to be air mobs from now on. I believe they come every even wave for the thirds.
Careful behind you. Yeah.
I see it. I see it. Sierra, run, dude. Go.
Get out.
Just go. Advance to the next region.
Dude, turn around, Sarah.
Oh my god.
Sarah, you're just gonna have to die over there. I'll get you.
Alright, I'm out of here too. I
Okay.
feel like I need to be close by though, just in case, man.
All right, so just so everyone's ready for these next waves. Waves 2, 4, 6, and 7 have air. Everything else is ground. There's no more new ground units, but there's going to be gargoyles and frostworms now. I believe gargoyles don't hurt that much, so any range can just pick them up. Probably you guys want to pull them off the headhunters, so each range should probably take their own gargoyle and just kill them. You want to preserve as many of these trolls as possible.
Where'd those come from?
Through the floor.
The frostworm will be tanked by. Let's have Abysmal do it. Just spam Searing Pain on them when he comes by. He comes after all the gargoyles.
Have you guys started?
No, we haven't since playing the waves. Let's see. Wave 2 is in the back by the trolls. I believe 4, 6, and 7 are in front. Oh, Sierra. Next time, please stay with the group.
Can you mark us, one of us, with a bright orange nipple?
Oh, did you get that res, Sarah?
Yeah, I got it.
How did he get behind the invisible wall?
Wait,
Oh.
wait, give me a sec. What'd you say, Sarah?
I got it.
Okay, cool.
So
just
make sure,
stick with us.
make sure you stay with the group, and if you're gonna AFK, if you miss my explanations, say something in raid chat so I can explain it when you get back.
He said he was stretching.
Yeah, just make sure you like type something. Like in general, if you're gonna AFK, make sure you type something.
Yeah, just make sure you stick
He
with
did.
us. We're gonna.
Yes, he did.
It's gonna be tough.
Oh, did he? I missed it, man.
And don't put Palm on follow, he'll ditch you.
We're gonna have to wait for this A-bomb pack to go, so stay here.
Yeah, after that, we got it. Hey, come to us.
Did
Come
you guys
to us.
go to
Sarah.
the undead base?
Zero. No, kind of.
When you talk to Jaina, it gets overrun by mobs down there.
Oh, so you guys are just
And you have to head
Wait for
up,
this one
so
fast.
if you're AFK behind, you die.
You got a few coming down.
This is sketchy, guys.
Just. I'll try to summon. Click fast.
Oh, we're
once
good.
these 2 ghouls, once they pass, we can go. Oh!
We got 1 ghoul incoming, 2 ghouls. We're okay.
Oh,
now.
man.
Just move to the front, guys. Let's kill this ghoul. Nope. Pierce, come.
2 people on the back. Click.
We got your clickers. Everyone else come up.
Well,
No, you're good. You're good, sir. Go. I'm just moving Meow as well.
So where that riding crap does work.
What, you haven't
Disable
got your
my right fit just for this.
Fuck now, the wing, dude.
You gotta get your whiff, man. Well, there's one of them. Where's the other one?
It's in my dungeon.
Where's Sarah?
This is a little bit behind us. He doesn't have riding crop.
Is the ghoul still here?
There should be 2. I am in combat. Yeah.
they're there.
I blinded one. I blinded him. Alright, let's stay focused for the rest of this. Obviously, we don't have that much time left, but it'd be good to get some practice on these waves. The more efficient we can do these waves, the faster we can clear this shit. Obviously, tonight was a little clowny, so first I didn't think I had a little bit of fun, but it's cleaning up for the next couple weeks, guys.
Maybe a new rule: AFK when we get to the horde base, not at Jaina.
Good idea.
Or put on follow or something.
Before, so
Just not on.
best I can.
Yeah. No, it's fine. We understand you haven't been in here.
Yeah, at least we got a Heart of Darkness out of this now.
Plan all along.
Is there anything special we're doing for the gargoyles?
I think just one range on each. If I remember correctly, that's how my group did it. Just pull them off the headhunters. I don't think can you even pull them to the ground? I don't remember.
Probably can't pull them from the building, but we should try.
As I remember, this is when I started speccing into silence because yeah, you can silence them and pull them down.
Yeah, you could on retail. I just don't know with the AI here if it'll work. But yeah, you could get everyone attacks them all they can and goes to the same hut, and then they gather up and you can AoE. It's the idea. A lot of the time you just end up going solo or multi-dotting.
Okay. Do they do a lot of damage in melee? Because that's what I read. I barely remember them.
Yeah, we never sent any melee back there.
I meant because if you bring them down to the ground, they start meleeing. I mean, and then if they're aggroed on casters, they hit the casters. Okay. Let's see. The first set spawns. Oh fuck it. We'll just do it live. It's just trash.
We'll try to.
Interesting.
We'll try to line of sight them to this little hut with these Tauren warriors.
So I'll just go over this base real quick. So you guys are familiar with it. This base is a lot bigger, more spread out than a human base, but all of the mobs will really come from one area. So ground mobs will basically always come from the front here. Waves 1, 3, 5, 8 all come from the front here. Just do them as normal, like the last one. Air waves are 2, 4, 6, 7. Waves 4, 6, and 7 will come from here where I am. Aya, where did you suggest to LOS them? In this burrow here?
For what, the gargoyles?
Yeah.
Like, no, up the hill with the Tauren warriors.
All the way up there? Okay.
Because the gargoyles should spawn in that area back behind this.
That's only for wave 2, I think. It's a little different in the next set.
Oh yeah, for the front ones we didn't. I don't think we line of sighted them anyway.
I think for the gargoyles, if you just back up, you should eventually get them to the ground. We can try that. If that doesn't work, whatever. But yeah, for the front ones, try just backing up. For the ones in the back, like I said, so wave 2. I don't think any other wave in this set goes in the back, but wave 2 is this back area over here where I am.
So. I think it was two of the waves, but I don't know. It's been so long.
I checked recently. I know more than one wave is back there, but I could be wrong on this. But I think for this set, it's just that.
Okay. Yeah, I could be thinking both bosses combined.
I don't think any Infernals spawn here. No, no Infernals on this set. And the last set, Infernals start falling from the sky and they like spawn randomly. It's pretty annoying. Alright, I'm gonna do ready check, make sure enough good. We're here and we'll get started. Looks like enough. Alright, first wave, out in front. So Chester, you want to drop cons in front, then run back to these guys. Looks like 4 ghouls, 4 A-bombs, 2 banshees, 2 necks. So let's get 2 shackles, 2 sheep still? Yeah. 2 shackles, 2 sheep, are in the A-bombs.
Healing assignments would be nice.
Keep everyone alive.
Those are just gonna pop in. Coming.
I've got it blinded, I've got blinded.
Ghoul slowed, so just run.
So you said you got honored, Veers? Okay, that means we'll have another set of gems to cut. So you guys make sure you know what gems are available and make sure you're requesting.
Necro in the back. Or the front.
Yeah, diamond here.
We lost the grunt already.
Yeah, these front guys. The front guys die. The grunts up there die a lot, but we want to keep as many torn alive as possible. So these waves are actually about, because the guy is a DPS deck, these waves are about keeping as many NPCs alive as possible to make the DPS check.
Heart of Darkness.
Oh shoot, in the back guys. Gargoyles in the back.
Up to the left.
They're coming out.
If you can line us out with these Torn Warriors, go for it. They're a big pain in the...
So we're not meant to kill these ghouls here then?
Oh shoot, there's 4 in the front. There's 4 in the front, sorry.
Chetty, try seed.
Yeah, Chetty, pick up the 4 ghouls in the front. We'll have melee go up there. One healer's here. Baradin, you have to heal Chester.
They can interrupt to bring him down.
Do we healer back here? Good comp.
It's not going to be worth it. It takes too long to miss item.
And with us having salve on, the Tauren warriors are definitely overthreading us.
How many healers do we have in the back? Is it just Jim?
At least Elger.
There's Elger, Jim, and Palm.
Palm's up here.
And Booze.
Oh, hi Palm.
Yeah, I'll help DPS. You know, if you're just running around, then help DPS.
Oh, are you gonna be out of range for loot?
Jesus. No, because it's the problem with other people be out of range for loot. I'm always considered in range, because I know. I guess for these, we should probably just pull them in, to be honest.
We're going near. Oh, there we go. Bring it to you guys.
You stunned them.
They're so good. The War Stomp too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, more stun, pulverize.
Make ready for another wave.
There's ghouls in front. Ghouls in front. Was there any loot in the back? We have a new wave
Didn't see
coming
any.
from the front.
We're all
After these are
coming
dead,
down
get
there.
ready to go front again, Chester. No, don't DPS this guy. Try to bring the we won't target. Alright, incoming guys. Looks like 2 next ghouls and guards. Ghouls and
Where the
thieves.
fuck they going? Need to be in front of the camp, I think. Oh, I'm dead.
We're gonna focus on DPS. We have so many of those.
2 ghouls free. That one slowed me out. Also, guys, this one's slowed, so you can run away from it.
Kill this Necro on the back, melee.
We have a Necron too. Oh my goodness. After this are guards in the front. Guards in the front, but we'll also have 6 fiends, 2 next in the front as well. Veers and Milk just go in the next. We want the sheep one. May just range to just go immediately on the guards. Want no sheep. Let's do the same split of healers. The 2 guys who went in the back will be healing the range. Everyone else will be healing the guys in the front here.
Still a Necro up.
Hey, Chetty, you need this green shield.
Nah, man, we good.
Incoming.
Oh, why'd you know?
Keep Chester up.
We have gargoyles up top.
All range on guardrails.
You need me back there to kick?
Yes. Or kicking the Necros. The Torn keeps stunning it.
Should probably hear for one of these waves.
How are the guards going? Oh, they're in the back. Okay, no, I thought that. Yeah, they're on the back, sorry.
It's not even worth trying to line of sight them. We just gotta load them up. You're just mad because they're higher up the mountain than you.
If we're late, why don't we should pull these to Thrall? Chester, pull these to Thrall. Behind you. You gotta sneak them up. Melee, keep kicking a skull. We got skull in it. Yeah, so shoot for these waves.
Do we do that for every wave?
Probably not every wave. We could probably, what we'd probably do is probably have Fletch kite one to throw and then kind of back. Probably should practice that, see if that works out well. So I've like only done melee for this, so like I don't really remember what all the other classes do. So we can try that. Have Fletch try to kite to either Thrall or the Torn. Yeah, good idea.
Which one is the worm on?
6 and 7. Shackles, shackles. Holy shit, that's a lot of them. Shackles as many as you can. Stuns as many as you can.
Shackle quickly, please.
I've got one blinded.
Reshackle and consecrate.
Heroes up, use it.
You want me on?
Yeah, just on. I marked sheeps in the back here. Moon needs a sheep.
Loose Invader right next to the tanks.
Moon needs a sheep, guys. It's up in the front by the shackled abomination. I don't have blind for it.
I'm fearing it.
It's got him.
Never mind, it's MC.
Breaking the chat.
If you guys
Skull
get
is
aggro,
loose.
you have to run into the tanks with the slow trap and all that.
Yeah, I think what we'll probably do, we'll probably have to kite one mob to Thrall and one mob to the Torrent in the huts north of us here.
Yeah, then I have an invader coming back towards the tanks.
You definitely want to get them involved somehow, though. Next one is where are we, 6? All air. It's the 8 guards in front, and then Frostworm at. You'll pick up the Frostworm, but it comes way later.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
This tower up looks so sweet.
Ah, lovely.
Diamond is the Necro.
Purple chest up here.
Renee's battle res.
Gargoyle's above us now.
On triangle, so.
Not gonna be able to. I don't.
I'll shock him down.
Do loot fast, guys. Do loot fast.
On the
We
other
don't have any
side, I
Ellie
can't see.
Shaman. Just gonna go off spec roll. Oh wait, okay. Gun pump.
Self tease if you can.
Melee, get as many guards on the ground as you can. I've got mark still. Try to bring them together for cleave, possible. Maybe.
One gargoyle off to the side. Single
Finish up the
target,
knight.
killed it. Swarm.
You have to be away from everyone else. He does AoE damage.
Should be. I'll be by the fire.
Make sure you're keeping Aya alive.
An invader on me too, so I'm not getting much threat. Not getting any castle.
Torn Warrior!
On tease. He's gonna have it the whole time. He's
T
way
shatter. T shatter. Give T cell.
Oh, and I had it. But it didn't matter. The Torn Warrior got such a big threat lead in the beginning.
We did it, boys. Wait, clear. Loot fast.
They're
Loot
both
fast,
Torn
fast.
Warriors.
I didn't get res.
Air again. With 4 A-bombs. This one's just one worm with A-bombs. I'm just gonna loot this.
Give boost.
Shackle,
Salve.
shackles.
Yeah.
Now you got rest.
You got shocked as well.
Use the fire Ellie's here.
I think we used it earlier. Fletch try to battle res him.
Rolls in the fight.
Fletch try to battle res Chester. Get
Worm's
the,
on the other side.
Oh, it's on a fucking shaman. One more wave, boys.
I'm going with the Aya.
Worm's up.
It's up, it's up.
Buffs on Chester. Top one. Block next to the head of the crossbow. Okay.
Don't stand that close to me. Man, you gotta move.
Go. Let's go. Roll. I know you guys want this. Can I just...
Tauntaun next, please. Thank you.
Frost Swarm up the hill when you got clear down there. Or when you have people to spare.
Is anybody healing you, taking that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paradins.
About 20 seconds down here for us.
I'll range to the Frostworm, in the back.
Someone heal my Inferno when you get a chance.
Don't run up to me, guys. Don't run up to me. Don't run up to me.
He doesn't
No fantastic.
Okay, you're
if
gonna
you drop combat, start resing people. Res Croaky.
No, I'm in combat still.
Tons of ground, 4 A-bombs, fiends, banshees, 2 necks, 2 sheeps, and shackles. I'm gonna start giving you harder arcs.
We need some range down there for CC.
Shackles first, quickly.
I'm gonna take a lot of damage here, guys.
Shackle coming.
Jenny. Keep Chester alive,
I did
Everyone's
it.
coming down.
Range here. You're fighting in the front. Jimmy, do you have stone? If you have it, use it. I have vanish in 45 seconds.
Use fire alleys, guys.
I'm blinding the necromancer. This needs to be sheep. It's gonna summon more skeletons.
Kidding.
Sheep moon. Okay, this boss, he's really straightforward. His only real big deal is he has a debuff like Kaz, where he drains your mana. We basically don't have any shadow res, so we're just gonna straight wipe to him. And I don't think we have any NPCs option. Probably just gonna wipe to him. But it's just a DPS race. If you run out of mana, you will blow up and kill everyone around you. So you have the debuff on you, and you're gonna...
Can I get a decast, please?
If you have the debuff on you and you're about to run out of mana, just run away from the group and just die. We'll see the boss just for fun, but we're gonna stand just there's 0 chance against him. We have some shadow res gear available. We'll distribute the next time you're in here. I'm gonna go battle res Jimmy now. I was thinking. It works. Accepted. Let's buff up Jimmy. I can see if I can just my vanish is down. Once I can't.
Let that invader go if it goes on.
Kill the necromancer. Let's get the timer too. That was easy. All right,
Finished
Nico.
yet?
There's one A-bomb left.
I almost died like 9 times there.
Really close, man.
Someone res
really,
me
really
now.
tight.
Someone res me out. I'm gonna check to see if he's distractable. Likely not. Alright, so what's he'll also do things like War Stomp and Cripple You can't do anything about those. They'll just make you weaker. It's whatever. Wait,
Don't
back
even
up, back up,
bother,
back
he's
up.
immune.
He is, okay. Let's back up, back up. They're all stuck up here. He shouldn't.
Tease needs a fresh cell.
Tease needs a salvation. Salve tease. So the general idea here is you need to kite him to the ads, but there are ads, our NPCs, but they're all dead. So we're just gonna fight him here. Normally you'd probably pull him back to Thrall or hit the Torn involved.
We have a ton of Torn back there.
We have one Tauren warrior.
It doesn't matter. Thrall's gonna engage. So
There's a pattern in the Thrall at the moment.
I'm gonna get it. Just fight him. Kills on Beers. So if you start running low on mana, and you have the debuff on you, just run away. We don't have Shadow Prop, we're gonna get fucked over. Yeah, heroes do it. Fletch mistakes.
Watch your threat.
That's the mark. He'll do it faster and faster as he gets lower too. So it might not be a lot now, but towards the end. Locks, just make sure you never get capped on, or you never run low on mana. Just make sure you tap early. And healing mana is gonna get pretty sparse later on, so make sure you're like bandaging and first hitting whatever after you tap. Take care of yourselves. Stark Rune's also very helpful.
And just use your mana efficient rotations, not them first.
Shadow Res will also help with not getting crippled, so in general it's just really useful for everyone. If you get low on mana, casters, you can wand for Judgment. Do watch your mana, someone pop in.
That was me.
Not too
It
bad.
drains my full pool.
Ah, jeez.
Pretty much.
You'll definitely
Stand on your own side.
Have your own leg all to yourself.
I think it's
Like stand on those spikes to his right and everyone else stand.
I think it's 65% of my mana pool.
From what I tested, having about 120 will have you Shadow Res will have you resist 50% about. It's pretty easy to hit 120 after buff.
Those healing dots up on him.
My omen must not be working because it says I'm way down.
You're 108 at the moment.
Focus this.
So you're still above him.
Renee's innervate boost. Good luck, please. Maybe you can try to outrange it, who knows? Might as well test that.
Watch your dots.
Oh.
That hurt like hell.
GG, boys.
Someone blew us up.
So yeah, having full 25 for this will probably down the first time you do this, especially if we get some Shadow Res gear on people who need it. Just for like the low mana pool people, the healers, Shadow Priests. Just... Yeah, obviously we had a bit of attunement woes this weekend, but as we get more and more people attuned and more practice in Hydra, we'll knock out first 3 bosses really quickly. And I believe the nerf to Ascalor is coming next week, right, Droog? So will definitely be doable then too.
Maybe it's already in, I'm not sure. Because they don't hit really hard now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, next week we'll probably do Bosch for attunement because the last set of people need attunement there, apart from our like really fresh guys. And then we'll go into Hydra.
That's right, I'm soloing this. It's all good. Just keep Thrall alive.
Thrall's a, yeah.
Yeah, we can probably just down him to like 20%. Thrall can kill the rest.
Yo, Cable's a healer, and healer heals Thrall.
There'll be a battle res in there.
Got 24 minutes on Cables. Can I bandage him? I can't even bandage him. Can you heal Thrall? Well, you can't heal Thrall, can you? He's
Paramedic bouncing? Paramedic?
I'm trying.
Peace.
I can't heal.
Least important for locks, though.
It's less important for locks. If you guys have Shadow Res gear on, like if you happen to have some, toss it on. The end of the BT quest should give you a neck. I don't know if it's completable to the end. So the guys who killed Rage tonight, just make sure you turn it all the way to the end to see what you get. That Shadow Res neck can go a long way because we don't have the BT craftable cape yet, so we can't get everyone that. But yeah, it's. I was reading online, like people were saying, like with like a couple Shadow Res pieces, people are doing more DPS because they can actually use their mana. I don't think the Acting Magic affects mana drain. But yeah, with like just 120, which is really easy to get, plus there's enchants and leg chance, it's really, you're gonna resist like half of them, and it won't be nearly as bad, and we'll have a full raid. And having a full raid on the trash also means we'll have more Torn up, which is a ton of DPS.
So many
that
people to teabag. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that was obviously really chaotic, but really short, and I wasn't super prepared on this. I only like briefly looked at on this set points.
Yeah, but, it was really,
but I think we did
fun.
really well, like considering
That was really
kind of
fun.
yeah, it was a lot of fun just trying to get it together the last couple of weeks.
It's a change of pace. You got that going for us.
Yeah, I don't have cables, so is Booze here? Booze, I guess I have to wait for Booze res. But I think this is a good time to call it. We're about at raid time. Don't have time for anything else. So good job tonight, guys. Like I said, tomorrow will be, or tomorrow, next week will be Vosh, and then back to Hyjal. We won't be doing an extra day Friday, so let's make the best use of our time Saturday. Focus up as soon as we get into SSC, because our focus right now is on Hyjal, not necessarily T5. Yeah, tomorrow's Kara.
Good job, Paul. Really good job.
Thank you, Sierra. Fierce and Pum, you guys might just want to release and run so you can pick up the new patterns.
Don't forget your new rings.
Oh yeah, get your new rings. Man.
I have to figure out when it's better than lethality.
It's got so much stam on it. It's just nice to have, especially for like the BT fights where you're gonna take so much like just side damage.
Yeah, fortunately, I'm not using Kaz ring anymore, so.
I picked up the wrong ring when I got attuned, and now I'm honored